Okay, time for the Tesla weekly market update. So the weekly candle closed pretty much in between the 21 EMA at 185.72 and the 8 EMA, which is at 174.36, right? And like I posted the other day, 8 EMA is support, 21 EMA is resistance. And when it comes down to other indicators here, we can still see the Ichimoku cloud sits up here in the 200s, right? And so if it can ever close a weekly candle back above the 21 EMA, which it has not done in a long time, then this will gravitate to 200, right? That's just the way price will work. But in the meantime, it's in a range. And so far, nothing to worry about. Unless this range gets broken, then it could test lower, right? So we're going to keep an eye on that next week. Now, when we go to the GAN on linear scale, we'll take off the Ichimoku. We can still see that nothing has changed. Still stuck in between the blue angle and the orange angle, and it's almost in the middle, which means this is the range, right? This right here, it's a large range with a lot of resistance here at 200, okay? And then we'll go to the log scale chart. And the log scale chart, same thing, right? There's the arc, the green arc, still support, right? Still stuck in the range from the bottom of the arc to the top of the blue line, right? And that 3.618, I don't know if you saw that video with Cantonese Cat and myself, and also Tesla Tracker. And we can see from the high in June of 2017 to the low of June of 2019, this Fibonacci is exactly the 3.618, which is 199.99, which matches our blue line exactly, which is more confluence that this is going to be a lot of resistance, right? So again, still stuck in a range. And lastly, let's do the angles chart here. We'll make that black as we always do. And it's looking really good, right? Looking really, really good because this blue line, blue angle, still holding. This angle sloping down, still holding as support as well. You can see how many times it touched it. So I believe this is confirmation that it won't go lower, really, than 165, maybe 166, because we could wick back down here. So that is probably the low. Maybe it could go a little bit lower. Like next week's candle could go down to like the 164s or so if it were to stay on top of this, right? But I believe this blue angle, as you can see this wick here, and when we go back a little bit further, you can see how well this blue angle held back here. So I believe this blue angle will hold as support. So that means probably 168, 169 still should hold for a continuation higher to this 1-3 angle above, right? Which you can see right here, all these candles here, they are really acting as resistance on this 1-3 angle sloping down. And basically, that's about it, right? So we know we're stuck in a range. We know that there's a lot of resistance at 200. We know that 168, 169 should be support, right? So we're going to go into next week with those assumptions, and I think everything still is looking fine. But if anything changes, I'll keep you updated.